Hello and welcome to Melbourne. My name's Martin Berry. I'm here at the Australian Grand Prix for the first round of the Ferrari Challenge Asia Pacific race. I'm here racing the 488 Challenge car. The 488 Challenge comes from a rich heritage of Ferrari's racing, and actually the new car that's coming out soon, which is the 488 Pista, is heavily modelled on a lot of the learnings from Ferrari's racing programs. That includes GTE, GT3 and also from the Ferrari Challenge. So let's go and have a look at some of those similarities. So let's firstly start with the aerodynamics, which are an important element of any race car. On the Ferrari Challenge, we have quite aggressive front spoilers, and what you're going to see on the new 488 Pista is something very, very similar. In fact, I would say that the 488 Pista actually looks a little bit more aggressive than the Challenge car because it's taking what's called S-ducts from the GTE program of Ferrari. So you'll see very, very steep aerodynamic ducts that put a lot more downforce on the front of the car, enabling you to turn and get much better handling. Something else that's been really interesting for the Pista is that the Pista also uses the radiators out of the Challenge car, which are angled completely different to the 488 GTB, enabling it to cool much more efficiently and perform a lot higher. Also, as we move towards the back here, you can see these ducts. These ducts are used to cool the engine and also to feed the turbo. One of the things that's been done on the 488 Pista is they've created all this real estate purely for feeding the turbos to get much greater efficiency out of the engine. I think it's something like 20% greater turbo efficiency by just feeding more air into those turbos. And so on the Pista, what they've done is they've actually moved the engine cooling inlet to the back of the car, which is why you're able to suck a lot more cool air through these ducts to feed the engine. Also, the engine of the Pista is very similar to the Challenge car. It uses the same turbos as the Challenge car, and it also sits lower than the 488 GTB, very, very similar to what's in this Challenge car here. So you can see how they've effectively transferred a lot of this racing heritage and a lot of these racing capabilities into what's coming in the new road car. What I love about joining the Ferrari Challenge program is that it provides a very competitive platform that's quite customer focused in order to sort of fine-tune and perfect your racecraft and develop and learn in a very competitive environment. We get to travel to many different countries around Asia and even internationally. We get to race at some very iconic tracks, whether it be Suzuka in Japan, whether it be Singapore F1 or here at the Melbourne F1. It's just an amazing experience, which then culminates in what's called a Finale Mondiale, which is usually held in Italy. This year in Monza, one of the most iconic racing tracks in Italian heritage, where we have a very competitive field from Europe, US and Asia all competing against each other, and it just makes for just an amazing experience.